welcome to Enjoy English School.
欢迎来到 Enjoy 英语学院。
I'm Stevie.
And I'm Laurie.
Today we're looking at day 2 of our book club lesson called Step Inside the Founders Trilogy.
所以今天呢，来到我们好书俱乐部的第二天，我们要继续来看到我们的这位女贼桑奇亚她的奇幻之旅。
Wow, the Chinese explain so much more than the English. So yes, this is the story of Sancha, who finds a magic key and that will open any door, and she can talk to the key, and the key talks to her, and people want the key, and they'll kill her to get it. And the key will help her become the best thief in the world. That's kind of like the whole story so far.
没错，所以呢，今天我们要来继续看到更多关于这个书的资讯。那所以我们赶快跟着 Stevie 老师一起来看看今天的文章吧。
All right, looking at the first paragraph. Foundry Side is the first novel of the Founders Trilogy. So, Foundry Side is the title of the book. Whenever it's the name of a book, it's called the title, T-I-T-L-E. So, Foundry Side is the first book, the first novel of the Founders Trilogy, which we learned yesterday means 3 books together.
That's right. 所以呢，一开始呢，这第一句很简单啊，就讲到说呢 ，Foundry Side 我们的这个驻场畔的女贼呢，她是呢这个什么的第一本书呢？它是这个《明印之子》3部曲当中的第一本书。
It's a fun, fast-paced, exciting novel. So, according to this author, the writer of this article, this book, it's a fun book. It's fast-paced. Whenever we say something is fast-paced, that means the story goes by fast. And in English, we always do that. Fast, quick, fast.
That's right.
We snap.
The tempo is fast.
Yeah. So it's fast-paced, and he says it's an exciting novel. It's an exciting book. It's not boring.
没错。所以呢，接下来他讲到说 ，it 指的就是这本书，这本小说呢，它是一本有趣，叫做 fun 啊。然后呢，节奏这个紧凑啊，叫做the fast paced， 因为 pace 本来是指你的步调的意思啊。那么当你的步调、你的这个节奏呢很快的时候呢，当然就是我们会翻成很紧凑的意思了啊。以及呢 ，exciting 就是非常的刺激啊，很精彩的一本小说。
What if it was the opposite? What if it wasn't fast-paced?
How do you say it?
We would say it's a very slow-paced. It's just the opposite. Yeah. It was a really slow-paced book. It took too long. Okay, but this book is fast-paced.
所以因为那个 paced 就是那个节奏、那个步调啊，所以你的前面放快或放慢，就刚好代表相反的意思。
Yeah. Actually, I know we're going to talk about pace more later on.
Sure.
Okay.
In a review.
Yeah. Now, looking at the next sentence, reading the book, is like watching an action movie. So reading the book, it's so exciting. It's like watching an action movie.
那么呢，接下来他讲到说，那么读这本书啊，就像是在看一部呢这个 action movie， 我们讲动作片。
Now, I think the writer of this article really likes this book. Yeah. Because we see the book is fast, fun, exciting, and reading it is like an action movie. And now, the writer of the book, author Robert Jackson Bennett, is a master at storytelling. So they say basically we know master, right?
That's right.
Like
我们讲
master, 师傅。
大师。
大师. Yes. So he's a master at storytelling or at telling stories, writing stories.
所以呢，刚刚 Stevie 老师讲说呢，这篇文章的作者啦啊，对于这本书的评价非常的高啊，所以呢，你看他一直不停的讲出很正面的。他接下来又讲了说呢，这个作者啊，这里的作者当然是指这本书的作者呢 ，Robert Jackson Bennett， 他呢则是一个，当你是一个 master at something 的时候呢，就是你是做这个 something 的一个高手，一个大师啊，所以呢，他是 master at 后面要接动名词。那么 storytelling 就是说故事，所以他是一个说故事的这个高手，说故事的一个大师。
Like Laurie is a master at English grammar and explaining things like sentence patterns and usage of English phrases.
Wow, keep going.
Yes, she's a master at all of those things.
No, thank you.
So moving on. See, I made her smile. Okay. We say he's a master at storytelling. Well, every page is filled with either heart-racing action or important story development. So this says this sounds like a commercial for this book.
Yeah,
is
true.
Every page is filled. If we say it's filled, that means it's all of it. Full of, okay? It's filled with either or. Either one thing or another thing. So it's filled with either heart-racing action. What happens when you run? Your heart beats fast.
That's right.
Or if you're excited, or if you're scared, your heart beats fast. We call that your heart races. Boom, 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 right?
That's right.
So it's filled with heart-racing action. That's another word for saying exciting action. Action that makes you excited. Whoa, yes! Oh. Okay, that is heart racing. So every page is filled with either heart racing action or important story development, important parts of the story.
OK， 所以呢，接下来这个句子呢，用到了 either or 这样子的一个句构啊，所以刚刚 Stevie 老师有特别指出来了 either A or B 啊，不是 A， 然后呢就是 B。那么呢，所以我们看到他说啊，每一页就是这个书的每一页呢，都充满了叫做 be filled with 啊，充满了什么呢？要么就是呢，令人这个 heart racing， 我们翻成心跳加速啊的这个动作的场面、动作的画面，不然呢？就是 or 后面告诉我们很重要的故事的这个进展 ，development 是发展的意思，所以这里我们可以翻成故事的进展。好，所以呢，每一页都充满了这两者的其一。
The author is really good at capturing readers' attention from the very beginning of the novel. So again, this is saying that from the start of the book, from the beginning of the book, the author is really good at capturing the reader's attention. The reader is the person reading it, so you and me. The author is good at capturing our attention. So when we say to capture something, 是抓住, right?
Yeah.
So it makes you want to read the book. It gets your attention.
You can't put it down.
Yeah.
所以呢，接下来讲到说呢，那么这个作者呢非常善于叫做 be really good at 啊，当你 good at something 的时候，就是你善于做什么，擅长做什么。后面呢，你如果要放的是这个动词，就记得加 ing。所以就像这里啊，他说很善于呢，从这个书的一开始，从小说的一开头呢，就要抓住读者的注意力 ，attention 是注意力 ，capture 的话是抓住的意思啊，所以呢，这个也是他很擅长的事情。
He also adds a lot of humor to the book. He also adds a lot of humor, a lot of funny parts.
然后呢，他呢也帮这个书增加了不少的幽默的部分啊，所以这里的话呢 ，add 什么 to 什么啊，就是呢为这个 B 呢去增添 A 的意思，所以他呢也帮这个书增添了许多的幽默趣味。
For example, the talkative magical keys, frequent humorous chats with Sancha are one of the best elements of the book. So here it says, for example, the talkative magical key. Remember, the magic key can talk to Sancha. And when we say somebody is talkative, that means they talk a lot. Talkative, okay? So it's his frequent humorous chats. In other words, he's always saying funny things. The key is funny, okay?
Yeah.
So he has frequent funny chats, humorous chats with Sancha. And he said these are one of the best elements of the book. If we're talking about each chat, we could say they're some of the best elements of the book. But we're talking about the talkative key.
Yeah.
This whole thing is one of the best elements of the book.
That's right. 所以呢，接下来我们讲到他说举个例子来讲呢，像这一把这个非常多话的、很爱讲话的这个魔法钥匙呢，它这个与桑奇亚之间呢，经常出现 frequent 是很经常的经常出现的 humorous chats 就是呢，他们幽默的那些对话呢，可以说是这本书里头这个最好的、最棒的这个要素之一了这里的 element 我们讲元素或要素，那么 one of 当然就是之一的意思。所以呢，这本书最棒的地方，其中有一个就是这个钥匙跟桑奇亚之间他们幽默的对话。
Okay, we're going to take a quick break right here, and we'll be right back. All right, looking at the next paragraph. Foundry Side, the name of the book, the title, is set in a city called Terven, where money is the only thing that matters. Okay? Is set in. That means the setting. Remember we talked about setting a scene?
Yes.
Okay. So Foundry Side is in a city called, this whole story is in a city, takes place in, that's the word I'm looking for. This whole story takes place in a city called Terven, where money is the only thing that matters.
所以呢，这边的话，刚刚 Stevie 老师教了我们一个很好的片语，叫 takes place， 也等于 happen 的意思所以就是发生于发生在什么地方，后面你去接那个地方。所以呢，我们看到我们的这一句讲到说，驻场畔的女贼呢，她的这个故事背景就是这个 is set in。这里我们看到这里的 set 又出现，那其实就是设定的意思。所以讲的当然是故事的这个时空啦我们可以这样子说，被设定于一个什么地方呢？一个叫做 Terven 的这个城市。那怎么样的一个 Terven 呢？所以我们用这个 where 后面去接的，也就是一个这个在那个地方呢，只有金钱它是重要的。那换言之，就是金钱至上的意思，这样子的一个城市所以呢，我们看到这里的 matter 这里的话，它是当成动词the only thing that matters。所以呢，钱是唯一重要的东西，那么有这个关系重大的意思。
So, in this story, those with money and power can always get their way. Oh, I have no money.
There's no money.
I have no money. Okay, I thought I had money.
Okay.
I have no.
It's okay. We can pretend.
Now I have no money or power.
Only in Terven, not in Taipei.
Yeah, but in the city, those with money and power can always get their way. When we say somebody can get their way, it means they can do what they want.
That's right.
Yeah.
所以呢，接下来这一句讲到说 those 我们又看到这样的开头，那些人，哪些人呢 ？With money and power， 就是有着这个钱、金钱与权力的那些人呢 ，can always 就永远可以怎么样 ？Get their way 就是为所欲为的意思。
So the main character, the thief Sancha, lives in Foundry Side, one of the poorest areas in the city. Okay, so in a city where money matters the most, living in the poorest part of the city,
Wow.
probably not so great.
应该是蛮惨的哈。所以呢，我接下来讲到说了，那么我们的主角这个谁呢？所以逗号的后面告诉我们就是这个女贼桑奇亚呢，她住在 Foundry Side 她住在呢这个驻场畔那么怎么样的驻场畔呢？所以逗号的后面告诉我们，也就是这个城市里头最贫困的地方之一，最贫困的地区之一。
Okay, now I'm learning something different. Sancha is not just a thief, okay? She is hired by the rich to steal objects. So she's a thief that rich people pay to steal things they want.
That's right.
So basically, she's a thief for rich thieves.
You
right?
are right. You are so right.
If you're rich and you pay somebody to steal something for you,
Yeah.
you're still a thief.
You are
Yeah.
a thief too.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So
that's the connection.
Rich thieves pay her to steal things for them.
OK， 好，所以 Stevie 老师发现了他的这个工作的 new definition 了。
Yeah.
好，所以呢，到底是什么状况？就是他呢 is hired by 这里的话 hired by 就是他被谁所雇用 by 谁呢 ？The rich 这里我们看到的 the 定冠词加一个 rich 形容词，它就转变成是指富有的人们所以他被那些富人们呢雇用来干嘛 ？To steal objects 去偷东西。所以刚刚 Stevie 老师说，原来他的工作就是他去帮有钱的贼当贼，就是这个意思了
Yeah, really, truly. So she hopes to earn money and better her life by stealing. When we talk about better your life, that means you want to make your life better.
Improve your life.
Yeah. Good word. Improve. She's trying to improve her life. IMPROVE. She's trying to improve her life by stealing.
没错。所以呢，那他想要干嘛呢？他希望 she hopes to， 他希望可以呢赚钱 earn money， 然后呢来 better her life 就是呢借由偷窃呢来改善她的生活。那这里我们常常看到的 better， 我们本来是用法是讲比较好的，但是在这里的话呢，我们把它当动词 verb 来用，那指的就是改善的意思了。
Okay, so she hopes to earn money, to better her life. However, she is pulled deeper into danger after stealing the magical key.
但是在他偷走魔法钥匙之后呢，他就被卷入，他就被拉入了这个更深的危险了。
Yeah. So recently, the second book of the trilogy, Shorefall, was released. Ooh, it just came out.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm going to have to buy these books now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
OK， 所以呢，接下来讲到说，而最近这个三部曲的第二本小说那么呢，什么名字呢？所以逗号的后面看到是 Shorefall， 它呢 was released， 就是被发行了。
The new book follows the events of Foundry Side, so it comes behind them, right? It follows them.
对 ，follow 的话就有那个时间的顺序了
Yeah.
所以我们可以翻成说，这本新书呢的内容它是有衔接上这个驻场叛女贼里头所发生的所有事件。
Sancha must find a way to save her city.
那么桑奇亚呢，他必须要找到一个方式来拯救他的城市。
So a thief and a hero.
真的
Yeah. So don't miss out on this exciting story. We hear this about movies that don't miss out. Don't miss your chance to read it.
那么 don't miss out 不要错过，然后当你不要错过什么 something 的时候，你就接一个 on something， 所以呢，千万不要错过这个非常精彩刺激的故事。
Yeah, don't miss out on Stevie and Laurie's amazing English lessons.
Adventure.
Yeah. Find out more about Sancha's adventures by reading the Founders Trilogy.
所以最后他讲说这个 find out more 的话呢，你可以把它翻成一探一探究竟的一探。所以呢，不妨借由呢这个来读这个《明印之子之三部曲》呢，来一探更多桑奇亚的冒险旅程吧。
Okay, we're going to take a quick break and come back with a word review for you. Okay, in today's article, we looked at a phrase called "to get your way," and it said those with money and power can always get their way. This is actually a very useful phrase. We hear this a lot in English, like at home with our families. Like big sister gets to go out because she's 17. Little brother wants to go out, he can't, so he complains. Oh, big sister Laurie, she always gets her way.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes, though, parents will also tell you, life is not fair. You don't always get your way. So learn to deal with it.
That's a good one.
That's something we hear very often in our families and in everyday life.
没错。所以呢，这个片语呢，不管是你翻成为所欲为或随心所欲都可以啊。那么就像刚刚呢，这个Stevie 老师举的例子啊，小的啊，觉得大的都可以随心所欲、为所欲为啊，他都不行。或者是呢，妈妈在跟小孩讲话的时候说，这个人生没有那么简单啊，所以呢，你并不是都能够随心所欲啊。这个时候你就可以用 get somebody's way 这个片语了。
Yeah. If I get my way, I'm going to be rich.And have a nice beach body.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, I hope.
Okay.
That probably won't happen, but that's all the time we have. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
第50页，好书俱乐部，女贼桑奇亚的奇幻冒险之旅。
Step inside the Founders Trilogy.Foundryside is the first novel of the Founders Trilogy. It's a fun, fast-paced, exciting novel. Reading it is like watching an action movie. Author Robert Jackson Bennett is a master at storytelling. Every page is filled with either heart-racing action or important story development. The author is really good at capturing readers' attention.From the very beginning of the novel. He also adds a lot of humor to the book. For example, the talkative Magic Key's frequent humorous chats with Sansia are one of the best elements of the book. Foundryside is set in a city called Turvan, where money is the only thing that matters. Those with money and power can always get their way.The main character, the thief Sansia, lives in Foundryside, one of the poorest areas in the city. She is hired by the rich to steal objects. She hopes to earn money and better her life by stealing. However, she is drawn deeper into danger after stealing the magical key. Recently, the second book of the trilogy, Shorefall, was released.The new book follows the events of Foundryside. Sansia must find a way to save her city. Don't miss out on this exciting story. Find out more about Sansia's adventures by reading the Founders Trilogy.